Shingwedzi, and all of Vembe, TVET are also here, Comrade President. The University of Venda is here. The University of Limpopo is here. All Capricorn TVET colleges are here, President. Mopani is also here. Waterberg is also here. Sikukuni is also here, President. In Matangari and Chirlamba, they said we must tell you that they are not like their parents, President. They are tired of the ANC that cannot create jobs for young people. The youth of Vuani and Zanini said we must tell you, President, that they are choosing victory over death. In Malamulele and even in Mahonisi, President, they are choosing the EFF. The youth of the great king of Toyando, the great-grandfather of King Makado, Ramapurana, said we must tell you, Comrade President, that they will tell their parents to stop voting for Ramaphosa just because he is Venda. Ramaphosa hates the people of Venda. That's why there are no jobs for the young people in Venda. That's why young people in Venda go to school on an empty stomach. That's why there are no clinics. That's why there are no hospitals. That's why they are stealing the money of NSFAS. Vatuba Venda, Karivisa ANC, ANC ndiyazi tsotsi, ANC ihiravatu, ngaurara nabo, ANC ihiravana vamakomredi. Our mothers do not want to go to hospitals. They are too scared of that Elim hospital, President, because they know if they go there, they will not come back. So we are here to say to the youth of Venda, Karivotele Malima, Malima urokonyisa midende, Malima urorifa mvunzo ya mahala, Malima utofatsa mishumo ya vaswa. We want a functional NSFAS. We don't want middlemen. We want money to enter directly into the accounts of students. Ungopotitiro Battalion of the Youth Command, it is time to hit the streets. Let us go and register young people to vote on the 1st and 2nd of August. On the 4th of November, Rikuba ANC in Venda, Aribakube Nibatsotsi, Commander-in-Chief, thank you very much for protecting this organization from opportunists who wanted to destroy it. Look at us today, President. We are 13 years today. Even if they can bring a helicopter, there is nothing that they can do. Gamusa, Arilali, Ayuna Olala Venda, Venda Namusa, Tikovuya. Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday. Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday.
Viva EFF Youth Command, viva! Viva EFF Youth Command, viva! Forward with economic freedom in our lifetime, forward! Forward with economic freedom in our lifetime, forward! Thank you very much, Commissar Sihle. We are now going to call upon our Deputy Secretary General to come and introduce the leadership. Thank you.
Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday! I can't hear you. Let's do it again. Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday! Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday! And then we're going to do, because we're doing two things today. We are celebrating 13 years, and we're also launching our 2026 local manifesto. So now we're going to do victory or death or victory or Amantla. Long live the economic freedom fighters, long live. Long live the economic freedom fighters, long live. I'm going to be quick. President, Officials, commissars, fighters, ground forces, my job is just to tell you who are your leadership today. We've had the youth command, the convener and coordinator, they greeted. I'm going to ask them to stand up again so you can just be sure that they are, and I've officially introduced you to them. And then ground forces, we also have representatives, our provincial chairs and secretaries from all over South Africa. They're going to stand up and they are going to greet. We have Limpopo in the house. Of course, we have Mpumalanga in the house. We have Western Cape in the house. We have Eastern Cape in the house. We have Free State in the... Wait. Free State. Go, greet. Free State in the house. I said Western Cape, and of course, Gauteng in the house. Thank you, commissars and fighters. Then our Central Command team members. Let's stand and let's greet. Can you greet CCT members like we are celebrating 13 years? That's your Central Command team members who were elected at our 2019 NPA. And then we have our former officials, our first and second DSG. I'm going to ask them to come forward and greet. Our former National Chair, Commissar Vero, is also here, but I think she hasn't made it on stage. DSG 1 and DSG 2, come and greet the ground forces.
Thank you, DSG. Amandla! Amandla! Long live EFF, long live! Long live Commander-in-Chief, long live! Hey, tough fighters, hey, ta! Hey, tough fighters, hey, ta! Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday!
Maibuye. He Africa. Long live to the undying spirit of Mama Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Long live. Happy birthday, EFF. Happy birthday. Long live EFF. Long live. Long live EFF. Long live. Long live EFF. Long live. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DSG. Our Treasurer General, current Treasurer General.
Mandla! Amandla! Aykhole EFF, aykhole! Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday! Matimba! Aina!
National Chairperson, National Chair, she's been chairing, but wave National Chair. Thank you, National Chair. Secretary General of the Economic Freedom Fighters.
Amanda! Amanda! Viva EFF, viva! Happy birthday, EFF, happy birthday! Amanda!
Thank you, Secretary General. And then our Deputy President, Commissar Gottridge Gadi.
Amanda! Manda! Matimba! Mata! Happy birthday, EFF! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, EFF! Happy birthday! Woza November 4, woza! Woza November 4, woza! Panting a helicopter, ANC, panty! Panting a helicopter, ANC, panty! Amanda! Thank you very much, DSG. Greetings to our officials, leadership of the Central Command team, leadership from other provinces, our ground forces, our international guests, and everybody with us here today. We are convened by the Independent Electoral Commission that on our 13th anniversary, we should have this rally to unveil the manifesto of the organization. Our president is with us here today. He needs no introduction. Comrade President, the world
Africa, Africa in diaspora, South Africa is waiting to hear the message of our 13th anniversary. Comrade President, the podium is yours.
Amandla. Amandla. Viva EFF, viva. Tata EFF, tata. Tata EFF, tata. Thank you very much, comrades. I know you have been up since this morning, so we'll have to keep it short. Let me greet the officials of the EFF, commissars, fighters, and the people of South Africa. Allow me to greet our traditional leaders and our pastors who are here. All the dignitaries are greeted, including the ground forces of our movement. Allow me, comrades, to greet you in the name of the economic freedom in our lifetime, in the spirit of our ancestors who have allowed us to live long enough to see the day when our revolutionary movement will be turning 13 years. I greet you from this great land of the descendants of the King Toyando, a land which, with a rich history of resistance to oppression, and a land with a spirit of resilience, courage, and self-reliance. I salute you on this day, the 13th anniversary of the EFF, in the name of the great King Makado, Chilabusuku, Tsara Mapulana, the great grandson of King Toyando himself, who for decades fought and defeated the Boers who tried to take this land from its rightful owners and colonize our people. I extend my greetings to you in the name of the great King Mpepu, who took the baton from King Makado and continue to fight against the oppressor for our land and to defeat the cruel, evil regime of apartheid. I greet you in the name of the revolutionaries who inherited this struggle for our land from royalty. Revolutionaries such as Unkgopotse Tiro, Peter Mokaba, Winnie Mandela, and Krisani. Comrades, we are in a great place because we know the people of Vembe have fought against a regime that wanted to destroy the black people. The people of Vembe are self-reliant. They do not rely on the corrupt of the ANC. Hapa Vembe, batu banwa madi na dzipudi, batu banwa madi na dzikolomo. That's why we must remove the ANC government. Our children do not have jobs here in Vembe. There is nothing special that Cyril Ramaphosa speak in Venda. That is irrelevant. We can't eat the language Venda. We want jobs so that we can eat. We want proper road. We want water. We want electricity. And not just electricity. We want a reliable electricity. We want the youth of Vembe, the youth of Limpopo, to succeed in their own right. And therefore, the only organization that will make the youth of Tabazimbi to succeed is the EFF. Modimulle can only be liberated by the EFF. There is no one who will liberate Polokwane and give the children of Polokwane quality jobs that are paying with medical aid and pension fund except the EFF. Only the EFF is the only one that can remove the corrupt. Our municipalities have collapsed. That's why they steal from the poor. That's why they make people who pay SASA to pay for electricity. How can you give people money of SASA, on the other hand demand that they must pay electricity? We refuse that. We want more money for local government because it is local government that deals directly with our people. What is the role of the province? If you ask many of our people, they never know why there is a need for a province. All cleaning security guards, accounting and auditing jobs will be given to those who work in the municipality. Why do you take our auditing to other people? Let's hire people to come and work for the municipality and be the auditors themselves. We don't want potholes in Ditsowotla, in Northam, in every village, including here in Toyando. Here in Toyando, when you drive straight, it means ukambiwa, because you can't drive straight when you are sober in Toyando. When you drive in Toyando, you must drive like this, because you are running away from potholes. Once the traffic cop sees you driving straight, they know you are sober. They are going to arrest you. But the sober ones are the ones who run away from the potholes. The people of Vembe are saying they want an ELMS hospital which is properly capacitated. They are tired of potholes. They are tired of dust. Many of you think August is a month of dust. It's not a month of dust. It's a windy month. But because we come from where there is too much dust, renana August ke kgwedi ya marule. A se kgwedi ya marule, August ke kgwedi ya moya. Moya o la o betha o kra le wena o nagara le rule. Then o re no ke kgwedi ya marule. If you say that to someone who comes from a place where there is no dust, they will be shocked what you are talking about. That dust in August demonstrate to us practically that there is no service delivery where we come from. That's why there is dust. That's why we are going to face dust in August, and we are going to stop that dust on the 4th of November. Comrades, the EFF has worked very hard. The EFF in Ekurhuleni has made sure that it gives our people dignified sanitation and water. The EFF stabilized the finances of Ekurhuleni. Once they removed our MMC in Ekurhuleni, the finances of Ekurhuleni collapsed. It is the EFF that is known for giving people houses, because the EFF cares about our people. Today, Tshwane is clean. You will mistaken it for London, because those who came before, they are used to staying in dirty places. The best MMC when it comes to cleaning a town comes from the EFF, and he is found in Tshwane, and his name is Overgay. We can learn one or two from him if we want a better government. The best MMC of health is found both in Johannesburg and in Tshwane. In Johannesburg, we build our people clinics that operate 24 hours in Westbury and Florida. We will continue to do so and renovate the old clinics like we did in Zanspruit, Protea Glen, and Naledi. We are not scared, comrades, because we know this is not politics for us. It is service delivery to our people. We converted Oki Center into a treatment center for substance abuse victims. Even those who eat nyaupe and drugs, we care for them. And that's why we created a better place for them in Johannesburg. Fighters, everywhere else we are part of government, like in Taung and Madibeng. If we don't find water, we donated boreholes and Jojo tanks to our people. And even in Polokwane, in many areas we donated boreholes and Jojo tanks, even when we are not in government. We don't have to wait to be in government to deliver all of this to our people. We gave our people electricity in Nelson Mandela Bay and reduced the debt that the poor were owing. If you doubt us, you must go and ask the people of Motherwell. You must go and ask the people of Ekupumleni, old age, where we dropped a charge of 3.3 million that was owed by the center. Comrades, the EFF is an organization that will make sure you get land and you work the land. We don't want land that is going to benefit the few. We want land that is going to benefit all of us. We want land for settlement, but we want land also for economic opportunities. When we take over government, we are going to expropriate land that is abandoned and give it to you. We are going to expropriate buildings that are abandoned and give them to you, and give them to the students, and give them to the youth to make sure they use them for their own prosperity. Let us make sure that the EFF in government gives everybody basic services. We are going to make sure that the middle income households benefit from a government of the EFF. We are going to build internal capacity and in-source all the workers. Everyone who works in the building of the municipality that is governed by the EFF will be employed directly by that particular municipality. We don't want tenders. We want people to work directly, have an appointment letter, have a medical aid, have a pension fund, and also have leave days. They must not go on sick leave. When they come back, they are fired by their bosses because their jobs are not guaranteed. Jobs and small business will be the order of the day. We are going to create jobs locally. We are going to make sure that everybody who produce in KwaZulu-Natal, in Musina and Lepelle Nkumpi, Ephraim Mogale, in Palabora, those people who produce in those areas benefit our people there. We are going to support sports, arts and culture, and make sure that every village, every town, every township has got proper sports facilities. There must be proper sports ground. There must be facilities for arts and facilities for culture. Especially here in Vembe, we are very proud of our culture. And therefore, we will do everything to make sure that the Thulamela municipality provides facilities where our culture can be practiced and be shown to everybody in the world. Fighters, no government of the EFF will allow a situation where at an employment level, men are more than women. There's going to be a policy of 50-50 in an EFF municipality. In management, employment, procurement, and economic development. There will not be more men. If anything, there will be more women because women suffer from triple oppression. There will never be gender-based violence in the EFF municipality. Such a family will be exposed. There will be proper health facilities to ensure that we help our communities and ensure that in each and every ward there are health committees that help our people and encourage them to go and check so that we can detect the illness much more earlier. There will never be a village without electricity because every mine and every factory that works under the EFF municipality is going to work with the municipality to ensure that there is electricity in each and every house and it is affordable. Abu Gogo are going to receive free electricity and water from the EFF. All the beneficiaries of SASA shall receive free electricity because they are poor already. All the unemployed should receive free electricity and water and clean water that is drinkable. We must make sure that we industrialize our municipalities and ensure that these industries benefit our workers and our citizens of that particular municipality. EFF will make sure that we build houses for all, and we must not issue houses secretly. There must never be a yard with a shack. Every yard must have a proper house, and that house must have a flushing toilet inside, not outside. Not even a hobo of a white person goes to a toilet outside. We are better than hobos, and therefore we deserve to be treated better than hobos. The fishery communities are going to be held by the EFF municipality to ensure that they receive the equipment that will make it easy for them to work their land. There shall be sanitation and waste shall be collected from time to time. We don't want illegal dumping in any municipality. That's why every EFF municipality will have what we call Andris Tatani campaign, where we collect waste and we clean all the illegal dumping site, because we deserve better. We don't deserve to stay like we are pigs in our own municipality. Let the EFF municipality stop crime. Let the EFF municipality stop corruption. Let the EFF municipality ensure that there is municipal public safety. Our children must go and study even at night without any fear of being raped by rascals on the way to the libraries or on the way to go and study with their own friends. Comrades, the crime hotspots will be identified and they will be permanently targeted by our municipalities. The youth will be at the center of everything we are doing. Everything we are doing, the youth will be at the forefront, because unemployment affects the youth most. Crime affects the youth most. Jobs are needed by the youth most. Economic opportunities are needed by the youth most. So whatever we do, we must put the youth at the center of everything. And the youth include young men and young women who must benefit from all local economic opportunities that are going to be presented by the EFF. Any mayor or any councillor who is found demanding to sleep with children in exchange for bursaries will be fired immediately and shall be sent to jail for a very long time, because no one must sleep with children in exchange for opportunities that are provided for by the municipalities. We must make sure that we are vigilant when it comes to that. Comrades, today South Africa is confronted with a choice that can no longer be postponed. It is a choice between victory or death. The collapse of our municipalities and the failure of local government in South Africa is not just about broken pipes, potholes, refuse collection, water, and electricity supply. It is about the daily lives and lived experience of our people. It is about a mother in Nkomo village in Guyana who cannot wash and cook for her children because there is no water. It is about young people in Soweto and Mamelodi who cannot get jobs in the municipality because they are not politically connected. It is about a young girl in Mthatha who is forced to sleep with a local councillor or a mayor to get employment. It is about young people in Kailicha and Mitchells Plain who have surrendered to drugs and alcohol due to unemployment. It is about workers and pensioners in Rustenburg who pay for service they never receive. It is about children in Mangaung who walk past overflowing sewage and pothole roads to get to school. Our people have had enough promises in Umlazi and Kwamashu. Our people have listened to enough speeches in Nkomazi, Mbombela. Our people have read enough manifestos. What South Africa demands now is real commitment. This commitment contained in this manifesto are not just empty promises. The EFF knows that our people are tired of promises. These are commitments which the EFF will pursue with discipline, integrity, and determination. This manifesto is a declaration that local government can work. This manifesto is a declaration that municipalities can become centers of excellence and service delivery for our people, free of corruption. Every commitment contained in this manifesto is practical and measurable. These are commitments to ensure that no child grows up in Mfulweni thinking that sower in the street is normal. No family in Lusukisiki accept darkness as a permanent condition. And no communities of Polokwane and Pokwane are forced to survive without basic services and dignity. The reality is that there can be no real freedom without functioning municipality. There can be no dignity without water. water does not flow, where electricity is unreliable, where roads are unsafe, and where clinics cannot serve the sick. Every commitment contained in this manifesto carries weight. It is a commitment to restore accountability where it has been eroded, and to ensure that the presence of local government is felt not in speeches or slogans, but in the daily lived experience of ordinary people. This task ahead will not be easy. It will face resistance from those who benefit from the collapse of our municipalities. It will face resistance from those who benefit from the pain and suffering of our people. It will face resistance from those who benefit from the status quo. People of Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg, Tshwane, Mangaung, Nelson Mandela Bay, eThekwini, Cape Town, workers of Cape Town and eThekwini, Buffalo City, people of South Africa, we are tabling the 2026 local government election manifesto as a 5-year commitment to build people's municipality that will deliver economic freedom in our lifetime. Victory or death, vote EFF. I present to you the manifesto of the EFF. Thank you very much. Before we do that, I want to call the people who are going to represent us in strategic cities as mayors. Once I'm done with calling those people, you can have your activities. For now, I want to call Buffalo City Metro Mayor, Mukulule Dlevu. If he's here, he must come and stand behind me here. Nelson Mandela Metro Mayor, Sinao Tambo. King Sabata, Dalinjevo, Neto, Kolanisi. Mangaung Metro, Ntako Sem Matias. Ekurhuleni Metro, Fighter Ntabiseng Chivenga. Tshwane Metro, Treasurer General Umphile Maotwe. Johannesburg Metro, Fighter Dr. Tlale Mufokeng. eThekwini Metro, Commissar Tlengwe Mkhalipi. Umsunduzi, Fighter Stanley Tutukwe Ngcwabe. Polokwane, Lawrence Mapolo. City of Mbombela, Deputy President Godrich Garding. Rustenburg, Kidumezi Israel Monaise. Sol Plaki, Lerato Florence Tito. Cape Town Metro, National Chairperson, Nontando Noluchungo. These are the people who are going to represent us as mayors in strategic cities. The provinces will announce the remaining strategic cities in their provinces. Before you do anything, I'm going to ask Dr. Tlale to come and read a commitment of councillors who are coming to be councillors of the EFF. I hope they gave her the original copy. No, she doesn't have the original copy. She's here. She's got your book. It's on the phone, yeah. So she's going to read the commitments, but I want to announce that we've got councillor candidates in all the wards. In Limpopo, we have completed that process. We are ready to march forward. And let me tell you, we are the first province of the EFF in the whole of South Africa to complete the ward candidate nomination. Also, we are the first province to reach 100% of the tasks that were given to us in preparation of the election as Limpopo. Clap hands for yourself, Limpopo. You are doing very well. You are the home of the EFF. Dr. Tlale.
Thank you, Commander-in-Chief, President Julius Malema. I, Dr. Tlale Mufokeng, Ngwana wa Qwaqwa, hereby voluntarily accept deployment of the economic freedom fighters as a councillor in local government. I solemnly undertake to serve the people of South Africa with discipline, honesty, integrity, and involuntary commitment, revolutionary commitment. I understand that deployment is not a right or employment, but a responsibility and organizational mandate. I solemnly swear to serve my community 24 hours a day. I solemnly swear to be a loyal councillor to my community and the people of South Africa. I will not be involved in corruption and stealing. I will not be involved in the corruption of housing lists. I will not be involved in the corruption of employment processes. I will not do business with the municipality. I will not participate in tenders. I will not commit gender-based violence and similar conduct which violates the dignity and basic human rights of women and children. I will not engage in intoxicating substances or be seen intoxicated in public. I will pay my party levies in full and on time every month and will not default on this obligation. I accept that should I violate these commitments, the EFF Constitution, the founding manifesto, the code of conduct, or organizational directives, the EFF must recall and remove me from deployment as a councillor. I thank you, President.
Thank you very much, comrades. Every councillor is going to sign that contract so that they can serve not only their families, but the people of South Africa. We want to sign a contract with all of them so that they are loyal to you. Thank you very much, comrades. Re a leboha, ro leboha nga maanḓa tshiḓereke. Kha vha dzule fhasi. Vhathu kha vha dzule fhasi. Vho meyara kha vha dzule fhasi meya. Amandla! Amandla! Viva EFF, viva! Tata EFF, tata! Tata EFF, tata! Woza 4th November, woza! Woza 4th November, woza! Niabasabana! Niabasabana! Forward to victory, forward! Forward to victory, forward! No magubi, siaya, siaya. No magubi, siaya.
I gole EFF, I gole. Happy birthday EFF, happy birthday. Re tlo kopa officials to come. Re tshware letsogo la CIC as you will be leading us in cutting the cake. Half a tsa cut a cake, re tlo bula di champagne, ra tshela, and we do the toast. Thank you. DJ, happy birthday. Amandla. So it's a wish it's a for. Cheers to the unbroken struggle for the return of the land to its rightful owners. Cheers. Cheers to the unbroken struggle for the unity of African continent and the diaspora. Cheers. Cheers to the loyal and committed, decisive collective leadership under the leadership of President and Commander-in-Chief Julius Malema. Cheers. The last one. Cheers to the total victory on the 4th of November local government elections. Cheers! Happy birthday, fighter. Happy birthday.